Ciao everyone, this is Jimmy here, and I want to talk about challenging your thoughts and feelings. You know, adversity, whether mild or big, hits us when we least expect it. And sometimes it's things that are even small that can set our feelings in a tailspin. Well, I just recently picked up some knowledge I learned years ago, about 25 plus years ago. A friend of mine had recommended that I read this book called Feeling Good, The New Mood Therapy by David D. Burns, MD. And where it does, Jody Moore in Better Than Happy talks about how she coaches herself to deal with her shoulds and oughts and negative emotions and distractions. I use a technique in Dr. Burns' book called Cognitive Therapy, in which I write down. I give a summary detail of what I'm going through, and then I write down my automatic thoughts. And then, when I think it's relevant, I put in a scripture quote or a quote from the prophets. And then I put in what's known as a rational response. And in that rational response, I take the thought and tear it apart. In my last video, I talked about grief. Well, with my grief, there was a lot of shoulds involved. The friend I have now that's my best friend should be my travel buddy, should be my hangout buddy. And I just had to realize that should is not necessarily a good idea. Replace should with will. I will find someone to be a travel and hangout buddy. I will find some way to overcome this grief. But you challenge these things, and the automatic thoughts have these categories. I was just getting the book for that to explain what it is. Magnification, mental filtering, should rule. Those are the main three that I tend to have a problem with, and I challenge those. If anybody is worth their salt and they want to develop in personal development, they will check in their thoughts, because Scripture says in Proverbs 23:7, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." And that is the way it is. Take care, my friends. Ciao.